This show is part of the HeadStuff podcast network.
Lovely stuff.
Hey, lovely, lovely.
I tell you what, though, folks, that's bloody nice. That is bloody lovely.
Lovely Holly.
Lovely touch.
Lovely Holly.
Lovely touch.
Hello, and
you are very welcome to another episode of the lovely
program. Okay,
How
the lovely podcast.
How's tricks, folks? What's up, hum jobbers?
How are you getting on?
Well, we are balls deep in the Irish presidential election.
Oh, we
Justine.
are.
Tensions are running
It's
high.
the last week.
It's the last week, and we have a bombshell bit of news for you. I'm not sure if the regular news has picked up on this.
Yeah.
But Catherine Connolly has withdrawn from the election. And I've got a video here, Justine. And I just want to play it for you and tell me what you think.
In the last few minutes at a Catherine Connolly campaign event, Catherine Connolly has confirmed her withdrawal from the presidential race.
It is with great regret that I announce the withdrawal of my candidacy and the ending of my campaign.
No, Catherine!
Now that Catherine Connolly has withdrawn from the race, what does this now mean for the upcoming election on Friday? Well, simply put, Friday's election
He asked
is now
himself the
cancelled.
question.
It will no longer take place as previously planned. And as for Heather Humphreys, she will become the winner automatically and will be appointed tomorrow.
No, Catherine.
Unbelievable. Huge if true. Huge news.
Who knew that AI would be used for
What are you talking about?
RTE broadcasting?
What are you talking about?
Oh, come on.
You tell me that's not real.
I'm telling you that's not real.
I think, what what gave it away, Justine?
I think it was the multiple different audio levels, the robotic audio being used, the no Catherine.
No, Catherine. Please, no. Why?
No!
You have it in the bag, love. But there you go. That video is going out in an attempt to sort of, I suppose, put off Catherine Connolly voters.
Yeah.
So it's had thousands of views.
There you go.
Thousands
Scary.
of comments underneath it. I have another one here. And
Comments of people believing it or saying this is
comments of people believing
Oh,
it.
no.
So this one is not as slick as the last one.
Okay.
But it still has 114,000 views, at least, as of the time of somebody writing. Listen to this now.
Invalid. We're getting the first results in from 13 count centres, so this is incomplete results, but I can report that. Shockingly, 56% of the ballots coming in are spoilt ballots. Catherine Connolly nor Heather Humphreys are topping the first counts, but rather the invalid spoilt votes.
So, what did you notice weird about that one? Obviously, we're the benefit of seeing the video as well. I think that's Claire Byrne, is it?
Yes.
So it's Claire Byrne.
Yeah.
So if you notice, the first 13 seconds is normal Claire Byrne.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, the upcoming results are coming in, and we are just beginning to learn the results of the results. Shockingly,
Yeah.
it turns out, and her total demeanor, accent, and face changes.
Yeah, but the other thing, Kevin, is that event hasn't happened yet.
Yes.
The election hasn't happened yet. So how a video exists where she is saying
Reading out the results.
Yeah, is also a big red flag to me that
What-
this is fake.
But what I love, so you can clearly see a difference in tone from Claire Byrne reading normal Claire Byrne voice, and then shocking news.
Yeah. And it becomes so tinny.
So it does get very tinny. So like RT news readers are so robotic, then when AI, an actual robot, tries to recreate them, it gives them too much personality.
Yeah.
So if you see a bit of news of an RT newsreader and they look like
Animated.
they're too human, it's probably fake.
It's probably fake. Yeah, you've heard it here first. There's your checklist to look out for.
Does your mommy get fooled by AI?
My mother is at the very early stages of discovering the internet. So now she's discovered what an emoji and a GIF is. So we're at that stage. So I'll be getting little GIFs of the baby dancing off my mother.
Yeah.
So we're transported right back to
Have
2010.
you seen this sneezing panda?
Yeah.
It's absolutely
So
gas.
I'd say it could be another 10 years before my mother catches up with AI, and then she'll be finding those clips of the election, which has long passed.
So she's just looking up to Leave Britney Alone.
Yes.
Chocolate Rain.
Yeah, all the essentials. So it's nice. It's kind of nostalgic for me to get to go back and revisit those moments.
Because my mother, I don't know, she wouldn't go on AI. She wouldn't go on Facebook, I think, that often. But I was showing my in-laws, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, just like I was showing them like how good AI is now, just to let them know. By the way,
be afraid.
Here we go. Stephen Hawking on a skate park, doing fucking donuts in the sky.
Yeah,
Michael Jackson working in a supermarket, showing them like, okay, this is what's possible.
Yeah.
So basically, question.
Don't believe
absolutely
a word.
Everything.
Yeah. Don't believe anything anymore. It's really scary. It is like of what you see. Even I've seen ones where it's like fake policemen pulling people over in the US, and you think it's like a real clip, and then suddenly a dog starts driving the car and speeds away, and you're like, oh, no, this isn't real. I kind of wish it was.
I
but
did
it's
show
not.
my father-in-law that one.
Yeah.
I was like, here, look at this dog getting pulled over here, and then he just drops the boot, just like peels off.
Need a few beers on the side as well. Oh, he was a bold dog. It's scary. The debate though last night was interesting.
Yeah.
You know, I'd had a lot of people onto me in the last week looking at videos I'd done, and people kept commenting saying, Jesus, your owl fella character and your dog character both sound awful like Heather Humphreys.
Oh my God. Are you saying you based
I never
your
did.
characters?
No, God,
Maybe
no.
Heather Humphreys based her accent on yours.
There you go. There's a line of thought. But I then people were on to me about I'll do a video. So then I did a video just kind of about the whole fox hunting.
Yes.
But then my conscience got to me and I took it down. I just kind of felt like, you know, people loved it, you know, but I just felt like, God, I wouldn't like that done to me.
No.
But also I was like, there's a lot of things I don't agree with that she said. But still I was like, look, at the end of the day. I mean, I said that, and sure, as well we know. I mean, you kind of have to be aware you're going to get stuff online if you're going to be in the public eye running for things.
Yeah.
Similar to the conversation we've had about people going on traders and the stuff we do online. But even still I was like, I don't want to get involved in this. So
I remember when I was doing Dance with the Stars, and I was trying to find a way of cancelling every contestant.
yeah.
So I would interview all the contestants, and then I would edit the videos. So I interviewed Carl Mullen, and I was like, Carl, can you just talk to me just about what it is you love about doing Dance with the Stars? And he was like, oh, it's great, Kevin. I love it. It's fun for the whole family. Yeah, you know, it's something you can watch with the kids. You can watch with older people. And, you know, it's just great to have something that we can all watch together, you know, as a family. And then I edited the noises of horses fighting in the background. And I was like, I've got an exclusive clip of Carl Mullen enjoying horse fights.
Yeah.
And it was just him talking about that while you could just hear, and then punching noises. Didn't put it out because, like you, I also have a conscience.
Yeah. Because you were on a smear campaign there, really.
I was on a big smear campaign. I would have smeared the whole lot of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then I really should have just been practicing me dancing.
You should have, yeah. That would have been the real way to win, maybe. But it's going to be interesting. I'm seeing a lot of people saying that they're going to spoil their votes. Seen an awful lot of people saying that.
See, I don't know, is that the right way to go either? Spoiling your vote. So when this goes out, this is voting day.
Yes, and also Jim Gavin will still be on your ballot paper, so you can easily spoil your vote.
You can easily go Gav in the last minute. But what would Catherine Connolly have to do in order to not win this election?
Well, is there like there's no minimum you have to reach, is there? Is there like a minimum?
No.
So long as you have the one who has the most votes. Well, then
but
I
if
don't
she
think...
has it in the bag, like what's one thing she could do to just absolutely scupper her chances at the final hurdle? That's the horseback, is it? What if she was seen pouring milk into a teacup with the bag still in the cup?
That'd be
and
pretty.
Just 60% of the population.
Or eating Walker's crisps. Picking Walker's crisps instead of potato.
She goes into a supermarket, I'm going to make a potato sandwich now. And she uses Walker's crisps.
That'd be pretty damning.
Yeah. Then his Heather's turned to shine.
Yeah.
I could see Heather bringing the country together, bringing Northern Irish tato with Southern Irish freeze tato.
Yeah, freeze tato.
And then making a lovely big double-decker sandwich of the two of them. Bringing the whole country together.
Through crisps.
Through the power of crisps.
Speaking of Irish...
The power of crisp compels you.
Speaking of crisps and the Irish election, do you know that it was an Irishman who invented the flavoured crisp?
I think I did.
Yeah.
Now, before this, was there unflavoured crisps?
It was just salt flavoured.
Okay, so what did he... So
I think his name is Jim...
dust into the equation.
Jim Murphy, nicknamed Jim Spud Murphy. Everyone knows a Spud. There was a Spud in every school. That was a nickname guaranteed.
Yeah.
Like,
There's a couple of Spuds in mine.
He just kind of felt like, I think we're missing a beat.
We're
here.
limiting ourselves.
We're
here.
limiting ourselves for no reason here. Did I check his name? Joseph Spud Murphy.
Joe Spud Murphy.
In 1954, that's when he decided, do you know what? I think our taste buds deserve a little bit more.
So this is post-war Ireland. Europe is just recovering from the atrocities committed during World War II. And this man said, I'm going to perk people up a bit by bringing in flavoured dust onto crisps.
Yeah, and you know what? He's the man also behind Tato. So the man behind crisps and Tato was Joseph Spud Murphy. The only flavour crisps available before his innovation was salt. He came up with 3 crisp flavours: salt and vinegar, cheese and onion, and barbecue. After a series of experiments.
Cheese and onion is a groundbreaking flavour to
Isn't
this
it?
crisp.
His idea revolutionised the crisp industry, and businesses all around the world have since copied his work.
I mean, how do you even get the flavour of cheese and onion into a dust?
There you go.
That's huge. Barbecue, very ahead of its time. Irish people didn't have barbecues until the 90s.
Absolutely.
The idea of cooking meat outside was very, very silly.
I think it's still very silly to a lot of people. Like my mother, if we're
Unless
having
you
a
had
barbecue.
like a Fulloch
Yeah, Fulloch Fia.
Unless you were like Neolithic Irish
Completely
person.
hunter-gatherers. But no, my mother still, if we're having a barbecue, the food is cooked inside and we'll eat it outside. There's no way they do a barbecue at home.
Just to be safe in
Just
case
to
there's
be,
a storm.
Absolutely. But barbecue is a very revolutionary flavour to have in your head at that point in time.
I'm very impressed with that story.
Yeah. And, you know, it just also, I believe it was an Irishman who came up with chocolate milk as well as milk.
No way.
Yeah, he
What
was
do you mean?
travelling.
No, hold on. He didn't come up with the idea of milk.
Well, Irishman, I think.
So
it
you're
was,
telling me,
hang on.
to be honest, the idea of
chocolate milk, yeah.
the idea of drinking milk from a cow is a mad idea if you've never heard it before. We're all used to milk from our mammies, of course.
Yeah.
And every animal is used to drinking their own mammy's milk.
Yeah.
But the idea of drinking another species mammy's milk is insane.
Yeah.
So it makes perfect sense that an Irishman come up with that, I'd say.
Lovely stuff.
I've got an interesting bear story, a bear-related story.
Okay.
So,
How do you feel about bears?
I mean,
You scared of them?
it really depends. I mean, are you talking about like the one from The Revenant or like Winnie the Pooh? They're very different
Very different bears.
Although I find it unnerving that Winnie the Pooh wears no trousers and yet a tiny little t-shirt.
Yeah.
If anything, I think it greatly accentuates his nudity.
Nudeness.
Nudeness.
Yeah. I love Winnie the Pooh now. I think he's a great lad.
He's one of the good Poohs.
He's one of the good.
So a wild, very polite and possibly lonely black bear recently paid a visit to its neighbours at a Northern California zoo.
Okay.
Before opening for the day, staff at Sequoia Park Zoo in Eureka were conducting a routine inspection of the Redwood Skywalk, a self-guided tour of local redwood history and ecology, when they were surprised by a unique visitor. On the tour trail was a wild American black bear leaning on a gate to peer in at the 3 black bears in their habitat within the park.
Good God.
So a black bear broke into the zoo and went to look at the other bears because he was lonely. Here's a quote. I'll try and
Did
do
he
it.
pay? No, he didn't.
Try and do an American accent. The wild bear did not appear aggressive and was observed interacting with Tool, Ishung, and Coolibuli. That sounded like Coolaboola.
Coolaboola.
Coonabooly through their habitat fencing. The post said the Eureka Police Department got a call about the curious visitor. We respond to bear calls within the city of Eureka quite often, but having a wild bear get into the zoo is a first. Isn't that a lovely story about a lonely bear?
It'd break your heart, wouldn't it?
Would break your big old bear heart.
Yeah. Because like bears are, I've seen videos of them. Some of them seem tame and timid. The others, Jesus, they'd rip your head off.
They'd rip your fucking head off, Justine.
You couldn't trust them. Thank
no,
God we don't have bears here now.
we had wolves for a long time.
We did, yeah.
There's another. Do you want to hear another story about a lonely thing?
Oh my God.
This is lonely news. So an Indian man staged his own funeral just to see who cares.
I think we've all had that thought. Can I just say?
Yeah, of course.
Everyone has thought about doing that, or even just pictured it. I pictured mine.
Yeah, like every time I'm at a funeral, I kind of just start thinking about my own. I don't think about the person who's died at all. I just think, what would people say at my funeral?
Yeah.
Would they say how good I was? Was I great?
Yeah.
Would they talk about the good times we had? Or would they say fuck all?
Yeah. Would they even come?
Yeah. I think I'm at the stage now where I'm not dying young.
Right.
If I died now, I'm still at the age where like, God, he was young enough, like, but it's not tragic.
Yes.
See, I think if you died tragically young. Whereas I think if I died, they'd be like, he did have a good time.
All right.
Like,
We did all
he
right.
had a good
didn't we?
run.
He had a good run. I still think I'd play There She Goes as they're carrying me down.
That's good.
And I'd like to raffle off all my things. I wouldn't have a will. I just like everyone to take a raffle number and look at the draw, isn't it?
That's good.
Thought that'd be a bit
Where
of
would
fun.
you donate the money to? Lonely Bears.
I donate across a variety of charities, mental health charities, animal charities, cancer charities, autism charities. They'd be my 4 big ones.
Sorry, how much stuff do you think you own? So we're just going to spread this
So that's a fiver
we're gonna
for-
spread this €300 over 7 different charities. To my cousins, I leave my Crash Bandicoot Teddy collection. Please take care of it. My Pog collection, of course, will be donated to the Irish Palestinian Relief Fund. So yeah, this lonely man, 74-year-old man from Bahir, India, left his village stunned after faking his own funeral death and staging a full funeral just to see how many people would attend. Mohan Lai, a retired Air Force veteran, asked his neighbours to arrange a traditional funeral procession.
So did they come knowing he was alive?
I think, no, they thought he was dead.
Okay.
Hundreds attended the event, many of them emotional as the coffin was carried towards the crematorium. But just before the final rites, he suddenly sat up, shocking the mourners. Explaining his bizarre decision, Lai said he wanted to witness how much affection and respect people had for him while he was still alive.
Okay.
After death, people carry the bier. That's B-I-E-R.
Okay.
But I wanted... Is that bear? B-I-E-R? I think it might be an
I'm not
Indian
sure.
thing. After that, people carry the beer, but I wanted to witness it myself and know how much affection people give me, he said.
What I'll say there now is good luck to him getting the same turnout as actual funeral after doing that. I think there'll be a lot of people that might be a bit pissed off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah, I think people would feel very hard done by.
Yeah,
And
you
God,
would.
can you imagine if, like, I've heard of funerals where, like, there's a funeral for a man who died and his whole family's there and his wife is there, and then a very glamorous woman his age shows up and she starts bawling her eyes out and the family find out, this is his secret lover.
Oh, no.
So that would be the ultimate disaster.
Yeah.
So you piss people off by faking your own death and you uncover your own affair.
Yeah. I'd be, they wouldn't, I'd be like thinking of exes I've had in the past who like wouldn't have been introduced to my family. Would they show up? I hope they wouldn't. I doubt they would.
You wouldn't like your exes to show up? Are you saying there wouldn't be enough seats?
there'd be plenty of seats, don't worry. But no, more so they'd be like, I was seeing Justine. My parents would be like, who? She never told us about you. That would happen a fair bit.
Yeah.
That I'd be like, oof, this is bad for both sides.
My friend was telling me a story today of like his female friend I think she was probably about 17 or 18. A traveling drama group arrived in the town, and she brought one of the actors back.
Okay.
And they, did the deed. Anyway. I think they did the deed. And then the next day, her father was driving him to the train station.
Oh, Jesus.
And it was very quiet and tense. And he was just like, so what's the story anyway? What has he in the town? And he's like, I'm an actor. We were just doing a play last night in the town hall. And we're heading on to Kilkenny now next to do another show tonight. It was like a good 5 seconds of silence. And the father just went, just passing through.
Oh my!
He's saying so much.
Oh my!
In just those 3 words, you could
God.
hear like the disappointment he had in his daughter in that sigh. Just passing through.
But see, that's the whole point of why I've had access that wouldn't have been that long. They wouldn't have been long term. But I'm like, there's no point to tell my parents about these people because I don't think this is going to last. Because
Yeah.
you don't seem to be that invested in
No,
me,
you don't.
know?
You
So
don't
I'm
invite
not
them.
going to. Because then when my parents do inevitably meet a fella, they'd be like, they want to know it's serious. If they've met a fair few in the past, they'll be right, another one to fucking add to the list.
What's no point in memorising this lad's name. He'll be gone by Christmas.
They just are Xing off names on a wall, like adding, right, you're the new one.
Lovely stuff.
I'm back to the drawing board with my Halloween costume, actually.
Oh,
As I was
no,
telling you.
Justine.
I know.
Tell me why. Tell me.
Because I've discovered someone else is doing a similar costume, and the person in question is incredible at doing costumes.
Well, I know this person.
Yes.
Can we say who it is?
And I don't want to, because I don't want to spoil the reveal for them. They're incredible every year, the effort they put into their costumes. To the point that I'm just like, look, I'm actually a bit honoured at least that we had the same idea. So I've decided I'm going to try and do something a little different now because I don't want to end up... Because mine would look, I know it's going to look shite in comparison to what she would pull off.
I cannot wait to see what she comes up with. Now I can finally know what you were going to do.
Yeah.
There's no way you could double up.
I wouldn't. It wouldn't be fair. So I'm going to do a little side off the side of it. I'm going to keep on the same theme. I told you what it was.
I actually can't remember.
All right. Think Marty Whelan.
Okay. Marty Whelan.
Think of a game show.
Something. Oh, I think I know exactly.
You remember what it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I get you.
So I'm going to do something still in that world. Maybe have a little ode to that, but I'm not going to go all out. The idea because it just wouldn't feel right to me.
Are you aware of Marty's party, the Marty Morrisey session he organises?
Yes. Is that still on the go?
I believe it is. So
this is kind of like, in my opinion, or it sounds to me always like, it's kind of like a Daniel O'Donnell-esque world of women who are huge fans. And I think there's Daniel has his tea parties. I feel like this is in the same kind of sphere, but maybe there'd be a few more alcoholic drinks consumed.
I think they're all taking pills.
Okay.
If I'm honest. Now, I don't want to get Marty in trouble, but I think they're taking illegal drugs.
They're legal. Panadols. Like.
So here we go. Leicester Travel presents the Marty Party. And you can see an image of a beautiful...
Oh my God.
A beautiful
Spain.
Sort of beach with rocks in the background and Marty in the front.
Yeah.
So, KilesterTravel.com. Call Deirdre. I love how it gives her name.
Oh my God.
Book now online at Leicester Travel. Call Deirdre on 087 689 3519. So it's €1,400. That's for flights, 7 nights.
Jesus, that's decent.
BBD accommodation and shows. That pays for everything. So for that, you get Marty Morrisey, where Marty will have full sex with you. Okay.
Whoa.
No, not full, the hand stuff. So for that, you get to obviously see Marty hosting the whole thing.
Yeah.
Tumbling Paddies, Sean Keane, Tommy Fleming, Cherish the Ladies. I don't know them, but they sound lovely. Liam O'Connor, George Murphy, Honor, Patrick O'Sullivan, Karen McInerney, Trevor Lockery, the Galway Tenors, Patrick Roach, and Olivia Douglas. That's a hell of a party for 7 nights.
That's incredible.
And €1,400, baby.
That's solid.
So that's in Spain.
What dates now?
What?
Just out of curiosity.
2nd to the 9th of October.
Oh my God. So they're gone.
They're gone.
They're gone. They're away.
No point in me advertising it now, actually. I thought I was giving Marty a free plug.
I'd love to talk to someone who's been on the trip to report back. I would bloody love to hear the carry-ons and the crack.
I would say it is wild.
I'd say it's wicked. Wet and wild.
I'd say it's wet. I'd say it's Dionysian. I'd say trousers are optional. I'd say everyone puts their keys into a big bowl.
Oh yeah.
And their hearing aid. But that sounds fun. I'd love to go.
Yeah.
He's done other ones here. There's one in Galway. So he does them all over the place.
Jesus, fair play to him.
He loves the tumbling paddies, clearly.
They're back.
They're back, baby. So I think we should do something like that.
We should go. Yeah, go away. Bring a group with us.
Go
School
away.
tour vibes. I actually need to thank someone here on this podcast, and I don't know who this person is.
Go on.
But I experienced a wonderful act of kindness last weekend, and it will resonate with me for a long time. I was up in Belfast because I was doing the gig up there, and on the Saturday, so I hung around and I says, I'll have a few pints before I go down the road. So I went into this, what's it called? Oh, it's a craft beer place. The Bull House, was it called? I think it was called the Bull House. And I was in there having a little IPA, and didn't they do fancy pizzas? Isn't that kind of the style at the craft beer place as well?
Fancy pizzas, yeah. Pepperoni and the cheese. And
And I could smell them, and they smelled fucking excellent. And I'll tell you another thing, I could smell a barbecue base on it, and that'd be a bit of me. And so I was sitting up at the...
Well, you love combining two different types of food.
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Bang, bang. So I was sitting up at the window, looking out at the world, having my pint, minding my own business. And this woman tapped me on the shoulder, and she was sitting 2 seats over me, and she says, sorry, I don't want to sound weird by asking this, but me and my fella here have finished this pizza. By any chance, would you like the last 2 slices?
Wow.
And let me tell you now, I says yes, fairly lively. And I started tucking into it, and our fella went to the bathroom, and I leaned back over and I said, thank you so much. This is literally, she's like, do you know what? I actually panicked there for a minute. She was like, you wouldn't do it in a restaurant, would you? You wouldn't turn around to someone and say,
No, you
sorry,
wouldn't do it
these
in a restaurant.
chips, I'm not going to finish these chips. You want the rest of that steak?
Do you want some beef stroganoff?
But it was just 2 slices. Like, it wasn't, there was 2 slices and a big yolk, and they were just sitting there. I was like, that is divine. We
Still
should be
warm?
encouraging, piping.
Well, I'm a big believer in, when you have to go into a supermarket car park and you're really only running in for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yet you have to buy an hour-long ticket.
I love that.
For the car
I
park.
love when that happens.
When you can drive out and you roll down the window, you see a lad coming in,
And you're like,
and you say,
take
here,
that.
lad, there's free parking for the next 45 minutes.
I love it.
We should be doing more of that.
Jesus, I love it.
Giving leftovers to each other.
Yeah.
Giving our leftover
Give a helping
car
hand
park
at
tickets.
any point you can.
Just like, here, I'm not going to finish that. This is pint. Do you want this?
Yeah. Honest to God, it's like, it'll be a rare one now.
Do you know,
But-
I'm done wearing these trousers. You stick them on there. They look good on you.
But that's the best thing. I decided this year I'm not going to buy any new clothes, so I'm only buying secondhand things on different sites. Sure, I went to a wedding there in the summer, and I bought a dress on Depop, €30. And let me tell you, it's the fanciest dress I have.
I'm
And
telling you.
people were like, holy God, that dress is class. I was like, 30 fucking
This
euro.
is how we beat the system.
Absolutely.
This is how we beat capitalism, is we just give each other's clothes and pizzas.
A helping hand. That every little bit goes a long way.
Now, the only thing I'm worried about, Justine, is you pushing this too far, of you just kind of going up to couples, just going like, you eating that? You're full, let's say now, are you? So how many slices did you have?
I've been watching you there. I actually know you had 7.
I'll
so.
take that off your hands. That's the only concern I'd have.
No, I'd never in a million years. And because there's a fear that, you could make that gesture. Like that poor girl afterwards was paranoid that she was like, oh Jesus, did I do the wrong thing? Like that happened to me.
She thought you would be offended.
Happened to me 2 years ago. I was in a phone fixing shop, and I was in getting my phone fixed, would you believe? And a man came in and his iPad screen was smashed to pieces. And the people behind the till were very like, Jesus, what the hell happened to this? And he was explaining to them that his son has autism and he's nonverbal, and he kind of lashes out and hits the screen.
Yeah.
And they didn't understand, and I found them quite rude to him. And I empathise with it because someone in my family who has autism, and I know
that
people
person
who
has
gone through that.
I know people who've gone through several iPads.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
was explaining that to them. And it got me thinking as well. I was like, there should be some bloody initiative, or why do you have to pay for that, But in the end, anyway, they were like, it'll be an hour and it'll be €150. And, the man was like, all right, I suppose if that's what it has to be. And he left the shop, and I said to the people behind the till, sorry, would you mind if I paid for that? And this kind of confused them deeply, that they were like, what? And I was like, it's just, he was explaining about son has autism, and I've
Yeah.
experienced that, and I just would like to make some kind of kind gesture. I think they thought I was trying to rob them or something was going on, and then they were like, "No, you can only pay half of it." And I was like, "Why can I only pay?
Pay half.
I was like, "What are we doing here?" And in the end, then I was like, "No, it's just." And again, they were like, "What's autism?" I was like, "Oh my god!" So I had to actually then explain what
Get a
autism.
PowerPoint presentation.
Honest to God, and I was like, "Well, if I can help in some way that you're more aware of it as well, because I'm sure that's not going to be the first person to come in here with a screen needing to be fixed for those reasons." And I just found them very cold towards him at that point. I was like, if this can help you be a bit more warm in the future, that'd be everyone's benefit.
Justine, that is very noble and charitable of you. Now, I do a lot of things like that as well, but I just don't talk about them.
No, but in the end,
because
I never.
think it's important. I think it's important to remain anonymous about my charitable contributions that I make.
The point was, in the end, they let me pay the €150, and I walked out the shop, and I immediately burst out crying and was like,
"Oh my God,
he's going to think I felt sorry for him, that I saw him as some sympathy case," and I started to lose my mind. And then I was
so you
like,
went in and robbed the shop,
I was like,
robbed your money back.
I was like, I'll smash the screen more. And I freaked out. And I sat at home, I felt sick, and I was like shock or something. Eventually, the person texted me that night saying how much it really meant. And I was like, thank God. And I had to reply saying, like, I hope you don't think I was trying to do.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't want you to view it. It was just that I have some of my family and it really resonated with me.
Yeah.
And thank God, because I honestly felt sick. Because that's the fear of doing a kind gesture to someone, that you don't want someone to worry that, like, oh God, do you think I'm a charity case that I need your pizza?
Yeah.
Do I look like I can't buy pizza?
Well, I mean, that's the risk you take.
Yeah,
That's the risk you take when you offer a stranger pizza.
And I think maybe don't be worried about that. Because if I could go back in time and not be worried, it would have saved me a day where I sat unable to eat, feeling sick. And then I also had additional fear. I was like, are they just going to take my money and charge them again? I was like, maybe that'll not
my
even.
God, yeah.
He'll never know.
Yeah. Because
they were just like, leave your number, I suppose. I was like, okay. So I was like, I bet you he'll never find out. He'll come back in and they'll be like, €150, please.
Lovely stuff.
Have you watched any of the Celebrity Traitors on BBC?
I have not, Justine, because do you know what? It'd be like homework for me.
Yeah, I hear you.
Because I watched The Traitors so closely when we were working on it that the idea of watching another episode without getting paid, I'm just like, no.
Yeah. It's interesting because, like, Jonathan Ross has since said he's discouraged people from doing it because he found it so mentally tough. And I think I was at an event there last week and all the traitors were at it and I was talking to them and I was like, oh my God. But I was saying that because I just read that article by Jonathan Ross and, you kind of forget how intense the whole experience is. And I was like, Jesus, I don't know if I'd actually be able to last in the bloody thing.
Yeah, I think from what I speaking to the traders, the Irish traders, the one thing they kept saying was like, the days are quite
so long, yeah.
And you're literally on edge.
The whole time, yeah. That just gets more intense every single day, I would imagine. But it was just interesting to hear him say that,
they were broken by the end of it. Like,
oh God,
it's a tough
yeah,
experiment.
and it's just
like, and do you know what the bits where you're kind of doing tasks, that was a relief to them.
Good God.
That was like a break.
Good God.
So like as they're pushing barrels up a fucking mountain,
they're
like, oh, at least I'm not using my head. Is it any good, the Celebrity one?
It's good, yeah.
Who's interesting on it?
I fucking thought Irish actress Ruth Codd was class.
Ruth Codd is fucking class.
She's absolutely representing, similar to like in the Irish one where she's taking no shit and was just calling out people like, no, I think you're a fucking traitor. And she was spot on with who she was saying because they were.
Really?
Yeah. So I thought she was absolutely brilliant.
Do you know what
I'd
I'd actually watch it for her.
Yeah. I don't want to give away spoilers.
Don't.
Yeah, but class.
I'll give it a shot. Justine, you're a young woman on the prowl.
I am on the prowl, but I've been tipping away now at something that's going well.
Good one. I want to hear.
We'll see. We'll see.
If you want to, you're gonna have to listen to the bonus episode if you want to get some hot goss.
You will, yeah.
So in Chongqing, I think that's how you say it. Chongqing in China, every Friday and Saturday morning, hundreds pour into a hilltop park in the southwestern Chinese city looking for love.
Okay.
It's a real-life version of a dating app, except the people swiping are mostly retirees eager to find spouses for their adult children.
Oh my
So if
God.
you can imagine Tinder, but with physical media, so like basically if you print it out, if your dad was running Tinder, first thing you do is hook it up to a printer, print out every profile,
Yeah.
and then people could actually just walk around the park and pick.
I did have a father once DM me on Instagram saying, "Would you go on a date with my son?
Are you
He's
serious?
a lovely fella."
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Well,
he needs to get to China.
you're as well going to China, boy. You have no looking knobber with that attitude. So they call it Zhangqing Zhao, which translates as matchmaking corner. In English, it's also dubbed a marriage market.
Oh my God.
It involves paper resumes that function as dating profiles, standard information, gender, age, height, job, and what they want in a partner. But some include details that would be too taboo in the US, like weight, earnings,
God.
and whether the parents have pensions.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Really sucks the romance out
Doesn't
of it. when you
it?
say,
Yeah.
"And does your daddy have a pension?
Only one of your parents has a pension.
Did he work for
right.
ESB? Good stuff."
Okay, keep talking.
Many don't include a photo or name. So one volunteer matchmaker, an older woman known as Sister Gao, comes each week with dozens of profiles for attendees to browse. Spends much of her time reassuring parents who don't understand why their children haven't gotten hitched.
Ooh.
Oh,
I do know a few people now that have looked to matchmakers instead of using dating apps because they're just completely sick of it. I would be intrigued to talk to someone who's gone through that process because I know one person who was like, the matchmaker specifically told them, I'm not going to be in touch with you until I know I have someone that's a good match. I'm not just going to bother you for the sake of setting you up with people.
Yeah.
Here, go on a
See,
date
I mean,
that you know isn't going to work out.
that's the thing that I would be slightly skeptical about matchmakers is that, I mean, come on. How much effort are you putting into this?
There's a few things to consider because a matchmaker...
Like you've got a big, because they always have a big dirty folder.
Oh, Willie Daly.
Willie Daly's
Willie
massive.
Daly
Willie
knows.
Daly's massive folder.
Yes.
Um,
But also, you can't predict chemistry. Like, you can say on paper, oh, yeah, well, she works in the media and he's whatever in media.
newspaper. He delivers newspapers.
They'll have loads in common there. You can't predict that. So you're going off of... But I know matchmaker, the whole aspect of it is that you have to meet with the person, each of their people. So you kind of know the personality of them. I think if you have those layers to it, there's more of a chance you'll recognise, well, that guy now is quite a...
Shall we interview a matchmaker?
I think that would be very interesting.
Let's get Hilary onto the job.
Willie Daly, how are you?
Willie Daly, Willie Knightley.
Look, his Listen Farn is over now for this year, so maybe
he's
he
probably
can
taking a
come
bit of
in
a
and
break.
talk to us about
Yeah.
this year.
This is probably his quietest period.
I did see a woman who had travelled over from the US because she had read about it
Mm-hmm.
and was putting up very funny videos being like, when you come to Ireland, find a husband, and all the attendees are like in their 60s.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah,
But
men with eyebrows on their cheeks.
I adore it. I'd still love to go down somewhere.
Well, we're going to get on to Willie Daly because I want to meet that guy.
I do.
I
Shake
wanna
his
meet
hand.
That guy. I want to shake that lovely, love-filled hand. Think about all the love that man has given with that hand.
There you... Just think about it.
Well, folks, that's all we got time for this
It
week.
is.
You have been lovely, as always. If you want to get in touch, the lovely show podcast @gmail.com.
Yes.
Willie Daly, we're coming for you.
We're coming.
We want to interview you, baby.
Stick the kettle on. Good luck.
Wonderful, aren't they? So talented. They'd make you sick.
This show is part of the HeadStuff Podcast Network, a hub for the creative and the curious. Shows are produced in association with HeadStuff and the Podcast Studios Dublin. Find out more or become a member at headstuffpodcasts.com.